How's it going? So I'll make a very very quick video about. So I was just challenged by this guy. We played a lot on around 1-on-1. So I think he wanted to go Tryndamere versus Tryndamere on Summoner's Rift. Now he's not a Tryndamere main and he's not a laner. He is a jungler. He's very very good jungler. The only champion that he plays really really well in 1-on-1 is Rek'Sai, because Rek'Sai is a jungler. And it's very, very, very hard to beat him when he plays Rek'Sai. Like, extremely hard. Even on Aram. But on Aram, Rek'Sai versus Tryndamere is a balanced matchup. It's like whoever plays better. I think it's still a little bit Tryndamere favorite, but I mean, he's exceptionally good player. But, look, you see? Like, he lost as Tryndamere versus Tryndamere. He fell behind in farm. So he had to do a dive, which I knew he was going to do because he fell behind in farm so much. It was like, that's it. Like, it's game over, basically. So he did a dive. Naturally, I knew he was going to do it, so it didn't work, so he lost. But what I'm trying to tell you is, look, if you're playing, let's say you, I don't know, some gold level player, emerald level player, platinum player, right? And you see your teammate is not on his role and he is first timing a champion, at that point you need to dodge the game, because his performance is not going to be good. So that's what I'm saying, is that champion proficiency is so important. This is why dodging is the key to winning a lot of games. So like, for example, if you want to get like 100% results, like something like this, you need to look at your teammates using Professor. I have Professor somewhere here. Yeah. And you need to look at things like, okay, what's their KDA, what's their win rate, are they on the roll, and what's their overall account performance. Because the win rate is going to tell you how good is their macro. Because the people who have like 10% win rate, they usually die before... I did experiments, like I went into games with them and I was like, okay, they're probably going to die before every single important objective. Or they're going to do weird shit. Like, I don't know, go into the enemy jungle and just die for no reason whatsoever. And that's exactly what they do. They're just, position-wise, they're at the wrong places at the wrong time, and they just always die at the wrong times. And that's your win rate. That's why their win rate. And then KDA tells you roughly how well they perform in team fights and in the lane. Right? So you need to make sure that they have good KDAs, positive at least. They don't have to be like faker or anything like that, but it has to be at least positive. Okay? And then win rate doesn't always have to be super good, but I mean over 50 for sure. Unless it's some kind of brain dead broken shit like Amumu, who literally has, like, Amumu requires 0 skill. At that point you can kind of you can get away with people who have like 42 plus win rate, because I mean it tells you he's roughly not in the right places, but because of the champion, you can kind of walk around with him, hold his hand, and when he gets into trouble, because you are normally fed, you can kind of get him out of that trouble. But again, I would not recommend it. It's still going to be a very, very stressful game. And then obviously you look at the enemy champions and you say, okay, can they counter me? Can I carry this game if my teammates kind of mess up? And if the answer is yes, you should play the game. Right? But if you get something like this where you have like 4 people who are just not on the roll and they're playing champions that they don't know how to play, you're gonna get this effect. And it doesn't matter that he is a challenger super player. It doesn't matter. A lower level player who understands the champion and the lane will always win. And it's just the way the game is designed. So I'm just saying that, you know, dodging is the key to high win rate. Obviously you have to be a good player, but you need to make sure that your teammates are contributing and they're being useful, and that the enemy team cannot stop you. Okay? I'm just giving you like a live example. I mean, this dude is like Grandmaster Challenger level. You know what I'm saying? It's not some bronze player, because I know people are like, oh, look at him, he's playing as bronze. Master Yin here, I think, is Emerald or something like that. I don't remember which game I played, but it was like, there are some good players in here, I think, right? Yeah, so this guy is Emerald 2. You see this guy here. So that tells you roughly, like, that it's not like super low. And this guy is like straight up. I mean, he's straight up challenger player. So I mean, I know what I'm talking about. All right, take care. Bye bye.